Now today in the class of mold design I am showing the component. Here you are observing the component, this one, and this is the front top view of the component, and you are observing the front view of the component, and you are observing the side view of the component. These components requires the side core. Here you are observing the component, top view of the component, front view of the component, side view of the component. Total length of the component is 53 mm, width of the component is 15 mm, and the height of the component is 23 mm. You are observing here, and this component is has 10 degree in the side, and it is in this height you are observing the 23 mm is the height, and you are observing the angle. This is the angle in the side of the component. At the same time, this component also has the half radius. This one is the half radius. The radius is R5. The radius is R5. The thickness of the component is 3 mm, and here you are observing from this point to this point is 20 mm, and from this center to top of the component is 14 mm. Total this length is 23 mm, and this component width is 15 mm. This length is 53 mm, and this width is 15 mm, and wall thickness is 3 mm, and this height or slant height, that is the degree angle is 10 degree, and here is the depression in the component, by which for this we have to require the side core. In this, the component is made up of the material polyamide or nylon 6. The shrinkage of the material is 0.5 to 1.5%, and general tolerance for this component is plus or minus 0.1 mm, and the draft which is permissible for where is necessary to give the draft, this draft is 1 degree, and you have to remember in this component, wherever you give the draft, the dimension should be within the tolerance of the component. And here for this component we have to going for the mold design for the 6th semester diploma in tool and die making. This component requires 4 cavity plastic injection mold with side core, finger cam actuations, and pin ejection, edge gate, and suitable cooling. You are observing this, the component specifications, and then the tool required or the tool specifications. Here, before going to start with the component, here I am always in my class I am giving the principle of the component, how the component is principle, and how the pre-line for the core and cavities and the side cores. Here you are observing this one is the core back plate. Here you are observing the core housing plate, and this one is the cavity housing plate, These are the main plates we are using in the mold design. Here this one is the insert, core insert, and this one is the cavity insert, This one is the cavity insert, and the again here it is the core insert. Here it is the core insert, and this one is the cavity insert. You are observing the elements of the mold design. Similarly, you are observing also the side core of the tool. Here it is the side core. You are observing the side core. In this side core, you are seeing the boss. For by this, the projection over the side core, by this projection, you will get the depression or the gap of half circle of radius 5 on the component. This is done by the projection. We are giving the projection in the side core. You are observing here, and this side core, this one is the side core. And this side core slides over the outer core inside. And in the bottom of the side core, you are observing the wear plate. You are observing the wear plate. Wear plate is of thickness 5 mm to 10 mm, and this you are observing the side core. In this side core, angle drilling is done for the actuations of the finger cap, by which the side core movement outside and the movement will be come inside through the actuations of the finger cam. Here the side core come and stops here by contacting with the core insert. When the finger cam actuates, at the same time, the finger cam, by the actuation of the finger cam, the side core contacts on the one side is core and another side is core. Here it will contacts. This is the contact position where the side core movement is there. The side core has the boss or the projection by which the component will get the mark or the insert where the depression is there or the recession is there. You are observing this one, half circle hole. When the finger cam actuates and makes the side core to come inside, and when the locking is done by the wedge. This is the main element where the side core is locked. Here, after the closing of the side core by the action of the actuation of the finger cam and locking by the wedge through the feed system, sprue, runner and the gate, the component is filled here. You are observing the component is filled. The component is going to fill here. You are observing this one. Except this position, the component is filled fully. Where this position will become this one. this position, by giving the boss, you get the gap or the a recession on the component. You are observing this one. While you drawing, you need some dimensions for the mold elements, where I want to give for your reference. It is only for your reference. When you have to draw 1:1 drawing, you have to refer the standards of the GTTC, what you have there. Here, for your reference, I want to give you some dimensions. In this meanwhile, I will remove the names or the name of the elements what you already know. That one is backplate, core housing plate, cavity housing plate, cavity insert, wedge. Here the side core, and here the wear plate, and here it is the core insert, and here also the core inserts. I want to remove the name of the mold elements, and I am going to give the dimensions which is helpful for you during the drawing of or designing the mold design 1:1. Here for your reference, I am giving the length of the side core is 59 mm. Length. This one is 59 mm. Sorry, this one is 59 mm. And you are seeing the component length. This from this point to this point. From this point to this point. Already you know the length of the component 53 mm. You have to add the component with the shrinkage while you are drawing the core and cavity details. From this wall thickness is maintained for the insert. This wall thickness is maintained for the insert is, that one is per side is 15 mm, so that the insert from this point to this point is become 53 plus per side 15 mm, 53 plus 30 is 83 mm, and you are observing the thickness of this insert is 46 mm, and at the same time this one is the core insert made up of HDS T35 CR5 MOV1. This thickness is HDS, thickness is core insert, that is 46. Similarly, you have to go for the cavity insert, the same thickness is 46 mm. When you coming to the plate thickness of the core housing, this one is the core housing, you are observing. The core housing plate thickness is 60 mm, and the cavity housing, this one is the cavity housing, where this insert is placed, that cavity housing thickness is 60 mm. And you are observing, I already told the thickness where the side core movement is there from inside and outside. The side core thickness is 59 mm. And in this drawing, you are observing this line is the parting line. This line is the parting line, and the core back plate thickness is 22 mm. Core back plate thickness is 22 mm. Now you are observing the tool for the given component. The component requires the side core, and it is actuated by the finger cap. Already you are seeing the design. Now I have drawn the design for the component. You are observing this one for the component. The component requires the side core. Here, first going through the top view of the tool, top view of the mold tool, and with this the front view of the tool. Here another one thing, the locating ring is there. In the top view of the tool, you are observing the outer line is of the bottom plate, and for the 4 corners you are using the main guide pillar, guide bush as per the GTTC standards, and adjacent to guide pillar, guide bush, you are observing 4 threading marks are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. These four are the ejector assembly fasteners. These 4 are the ejector assembly fasteners. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And you are observing also the feed buttons here. Feed buttons 1, 2, 3, 4, which is placed between the bottom plate and the ejector assembly. Again you are observing here the ejector, guide pillar, guide bush. These are placed symmetrically in the ejector assembly 1 and 2. Along with this, the elements of the mold, you are observing the insert. That insert, you are observing this insert. This is the HDS insert that holds the another component inserts also. I am showing this insert here. This is called the core insert. This is the core insert, which is placed in the, this is the core insert. This is the core insert, which is placed in the core housing plate. This is the core housing plate, and this is the core insert. You are observing this is the core insert, and you are observing this one is the core housing plate. As shown in this figure, like this. This is the core housing plate. In this core housing plate, this is the core housing plate. In this core housing plate, you are observing this one, the core insert. This is the core insert. And along this, I had machined the runner. Here. You are observing this runner, and then this runner. I am showing this runner. And coming to the top view of the tool, you are observing this one, the HDS insert, which is placed in the core housing plate. In this HDS insert, it is machined in like that way. The inserts, the local insert, this one insert, and this is the insert. One insert and second insert. This is the core insert. This is the core insert. These are the core inserts. This is the one core insert, and this one is the core insert. This core insert will enter into this core insert. Again, assembly of this core insert and this core insert will enter into this core insert. Then this one, this profile will use the profile of the component. You are observing one insert, second insert, and third insert. This insert is placed in this, and after assembly of this insert and this insert, both inserts after assembly, it is placed in this core insert. Again, this core insert made up of HDS. It is placed in the core housing plate. This is the principle. This is the principle I am showing here. In this core insert, you are observing runners are machined along with this for the 4 cavity. Runners are machined, main runner and sub runners. This core insert is here. After the assembly in the core insert, 1, 2, 3 core inserts assembly in the core housing plate. For the side cavity, for the side profile of the component, side cores are used. Here 2 side cores are used. Here 2 side cores. Here 2 side cores are used, which will this side core will guide one this side and another one this side. Placing this side core in this reverse direction, you have to place the side core here, and this side core you have to place in the here like this. This insert, side core insert, it will guide in the guides. Side core insert will guide in the guides in the core housing plate. Like this, you are observing the profile. You are observing this profile. You are observing this profile. Means for the 4 cavities, 2 cavities are one side and another 2 cavities are this side. Means totally in a one stroke of the production, in the one stroke of the production, you will get the at a time 4 components. You are observing core insert, assembly of the core inserts, and all the assembly of the core inserts into the core housing plate. This core housing plate is placed above the core back plate. This is the assembly. What you are seeing, this is the assembly. What you are seeing in this assembly, you are observing insert plate and then the side core. This side core in the front view, you are observing this one. This is the front view of this side core, and this is the profile where the component has the side profile. You are observing here. This is the profile. And this is the profile of the component, which comes in the side of the component. In this side core, you are observing there are 2 cam holes in which the finger cam is actuated for the movement of the side core. This side core has 2 cam holes, and already you know the diameter of the finger cam is 12 mm and angle is 10 mm. For the locking of the side core, a wedge or a heel is placed back to the side core. You are observing this one, and it is perfectly fixed in the top plate by using the Allen screws. Here in the top view of the tool, you are observing the guides. There are 4 guides are placed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, I will repeat it. In this top view of the tool, for the movement of the you are observing for the movement of the side core. This is the side core. For the movement of the side core, you are observing for the movement of the side core 4 guides. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 guides are placed. This will you see in this isometric view. This one is the guide, and you are observing this is guide, and observing this one is the guide, and you are observing this is the guide, and observing this one and this one are placed in this isometric view. In this, by using the guides, the side core is easily movement has given by the action of the or actuation of the finger cam. Okay. In this tool you are observing the runners are placed, the main runner is placed, and the main runner is placed along with two sub runners are there for the each cavity, and when the molten material is placed or made to flow through the feed system, the molten metal comes through the sprue, and then it enters into the sprue puller pin, and then it enters into the runner. Through the runner is modified trapezoidal runner. After the runner, the molten metal enters into the gate. Actually, the gate is machined in the cavity half, not in the core side. You are observing the gate here. Gate is not shown. The gate is machined in the cavity half. When the molten metal enters through the sprue, enters into the runner, and through the gate, the molten metal enters into the gap where the core and cavity is placed. In between the gap, you are observing that the component is filled. After the curing time of 2 to 3 minutes, after the curing time of the component, the mold will open up. It is the parting line shown here, the parting line. This is the parting line. From this parting line, the bottom half moves, and by the action of the ejection rod, the ejector assembly moves forward, and with the help of the pin ejection system, the component is ejected from the cavity, while the parting line or the mold movement or the two halves opening, what happens? From this movement, from the downward movement, while the finger cam is placed in the top half and wedge open ups, with the help of the finger cam, the side core moves backward. Simultaneously, the side core, which has got the profile as shown in this figure, the side core which has got the profile with the half round circle, and it is as the profile of the in the component, and the side core has also an angle. With this angle, the side core moves away from the component, and the mold opens, and by the action of the movement of the ejector assembly, in the ejector assembly, the ejector pins are placed, and then the component is ejected successfully from the tool. During this operation, the cooling is required. In this, a rectangular circuit cooling has provided. We are going to observe. This is the inlet for the water circuit. First, through the inlet water circuit, a water channel had been drilled into the first component, and then second component, and then third component, and then the fourth component. The water will goes this way, and then it will goes across the first component, and then in the bottom of the runner again the water goes in the bottom of the second, and then third, and then fourth. Where and when required, the drillings for the drilling of the hole, plugs are made. Here one for the drilling, you are seeing one plug is there and another plug is there, through which you are observing this one inlet water circuit. Water will move this way and comes and goes through the third component, and then goes to the fourth component, and the water will go outside. This is the water circuit. After completion of the cooling circuit, I want to give a sectioning. Here I going to give a section A through a pillar, guide bush, main guide pillar, guide bush, and then the ejector, and then the feed button, and then you have to come across the screw puller pin, and then you have to go for the runner, and then you have to go around the water circuit. This one is the section A dash. You have to write it the section A dash. Simultaneously, you have to project the line from the top of the tool and draw what are in the section line. Here you have to draw the guide pillar, guide bush, and this one is the, and here you have to draw the ejector, fastener, feed button, and then the screw puller, and then core and cavity details in the assembly, and through you have to provide the cooling circuit in the front view of the tool. Simultaneously, you have to hatch the tool, hatching the tool. This one like this, you have to hatch the tool, and hatch the tool. Hatching is done. Hatching is done. Here, hatching is done. And you are observing this one is the core insert, this one is the cavity insert, and then is the core insert. The details of this are shown in here. This one is the details, this one is the side core details, this one is the core, this core insert one is, this is the core insert, this is the core insert, and this is the core insert, this is the core insert. I will make it as 1, and it is 1, and you are making this one is the 2 core insert. I am making this as the 2 core insert. I am giving the number identification, and here the cavity insert. I didn't show the cavity insert. While you are drawing in the 1:1 drawing sheet, some of the hints I am giving for your reference, but when you are going to draw, I am giving only for the reference of 1:1. This is the main core insert what I had drawn. The total dimension is observing 231 into 155, means the core insert, the total HDS core insert is, this lengthwise is 231 and the width is 155 mm, and the thickness of this insert is 46 mm. For your kind reference, the insert, the HDS insert length is 231 into 155 into 46 mm, and you have to machine the sections as shown in this figure, and also given the segmental dimensioning also, and this insert where you going to place in the core housing plate, that core housing plate thickness also I had given, that is the 60 mm height, and the core insert where I shown here, this one where the side core comes and contact in the first core insert, and at the same time the side core locks or butts to this insert. The dimensions also given here, also given the dimensions here. We are going to check this insert, number 2 insert. The total length is 83 mm, and the total height of this insert number 2 insert, that is 46 mm. The width of this insert is 45 mm, and where the side core comes over the insert, that part has been machined out. That length machined is 15 mm, and the depth where from the parting line the length where the side core moves over the insert, that length is 6 mm. Means in this insert you have to machine depth 6 mm and width is 15 mm for the movement of this side core. You are observing this one. In this slot or this pocket, you have to place this one insert in this. This is the insert that matches to the component. Means by adding the shrinkage, this insert is made. This core insert will place it here, and this assembly will be placed in the 4 slots, 4 pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4. This insert is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I am giving the dimensions also here. And in the meantime, I also provided a referential dimension for the side core. You are going to observe the thickness of this side core, the thickness from this to this. The thickness of the side core is calculated by 59 mm. The length, this length, or you are going to see in the top view, this length is 115 mm, and the profile in the side core, the profile thickness in the side core is from this to this one, is 24 mm, and the pitch for the cavities, I have given the reference from the end, this one, from here to the center of the profile of the component, from end to the center of the profile of the components, 22.5 mm. You are observing, and for all the colors there is 5 into 5 mm. Means from here to here it is 5 mm, and bottom to this one is 5 mm. And also you know the angles, 2 cam angles are drilled in the angle 10 to 12 mm, and the diameter is 10 to 12 mm. You are observing, this is the final sketch of the referential sketch for the given component. By this you are able to draw the design of the given component 1:1 mm. If any doubts you are going to ask me or contact me with the help of this drawing. Thank you.